Well, one day while running away, he came across a strange apparition. Well, standing in the middle of the road was a peculiar woman, not even thumbing for a ride. She's just there to be there. Well, Oedi thought that was mighty strange, so he approached the strange lady to see what was going on. Well, when he asked her as to what she was doing, she said she was waiting for him to make a deal with her, sort of like a contest, that she would ask Oedi a question, and if he got it right, he could pass peacefully, but if he got it wrong, there was going to be some trouble. Well, Oedi considered her proposal, and figured he was smart enough, so he agreed. That odd chick asked him what walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs at noon, and 3 at night. Well, Oedi thought long and hard and realized the answer was in front of him, and he replied, the answer is man. Of course, Oedi, being the smart boy he was right. And that lady screamed her head off and fell deader than a doornail. Well, it turned out that weird shit was causing the city a whole lot of problems. Now, there was a reward for her death, and because the king was killed, they were looking for a replacement. So Oedi became king. Well, being king is a real chick now, and Oedi had become attracted to a recent wedding, and they got close and married. And guess what? Yep, that was his mama. Meanwhile, strange fools started going around and killing everybody in the kingdom. Well, Oedi started figuring that this was because someone upstairs was unhappy with the death of King Lion, so he declared that whoever was going to find this killer was going to get rewarded, and that whoever killed King Lion was going to get kicked out of the kingdom. Well, Oedi was getting agitated because of no results, so he called for the greatest psychic investigator in all the land, who turned out to be a blind man named Tyree who saw visions in his dreams. Oedi told him his predicament and told him he wanted the murderer to be found. Well, Tyree had a bad feeling about this investigation and warned against it, but he said he'd sleep on it nonetheless. Well, Oedi was mighty suspicious on why Tyree was so timid about lending a helping hand. Thought he might be hiding something about the murder. Then he started recollecting about how his evil brother-in-law, Creon, hated him and always wanted the throne and kept conspiring against him. So all these thoughts wound into one, and Oedi accused Tyree of trying to help overthrow him with Creon and kicked him out of his courtroom. Just after Tyree had left the room, a letter from a witness to the murder showed up, and it gave a detailed description of the person who killed him. Well, Joe looked over the letter and realized that it described the person sitting next to her, and then she finally realized that, boom, the prophecy had come true, so she ran off. Ashamed of herself, Joe Costa went to the extreme. Oedi was wondering what Joe Costa was up to when he got a letter. He gave it a read over and was shocked at its contents. He realized the truth and chased after Joe Costa. The letter was the last one written by his dad before it passed on, and it described about how Oedi was found. See, Oedi had remembered that Joe Costa had once had a child previously, but had left it out in the woods because it was going to cause danger to him. So Oedi put 2 and 2 together and realized that Joe was his mama, and that the prophecy had come true, and he was angry. But when he found Joe, his anger quickly subsided, and instead he felt fear. Fear of what he had done, what he had seen, and he didn't want to see no more. It was a servant who found him first, lying all alone on the grass. Well, Joe's body was there. That's about it. At first, the servant thought he was dead, but he's just sleeping. The servant helped him up, cleaned him up, and asked what he could do to help. Oedi just said, "Tell Creon to watch the kids. I'm leaving," and got up and started running. He walked and walked the world once over, until he finally died in a place called Columns.